Hello my friends, it's the 14th of September, nice lovely spring day, but not a sign of rain anywhere. Let's take our little walk through the garden, and today I'll take you to the backside, which we don't visit all that often. As you can see, the veld here by the neighbor is very dry. There's not an inkling of growth. Here on our side, it's just enough where we've put down some water that we got a little bit of green. And if this drought persists, one has to be careful how much water you put down as well, because with a borehole you don't want to affect the water table too much. Here is one of the watering points that we've put up. Now from here there's a pipe going downwards to the end of the back end of the property, where I'll take you around now. It's so dry you can even hear the grass crackle under your feet as you walk. But yeah, very dry, very concerning. Okay, here we're at the back end of the property. Yeah, I've got heaps of topsoil that I carted in, but unfortunately I got it from a building site, so I'll still have to sift the soil. And then here at the back was an attempt to make a dam, but it was actually started by the owners before me, but it's never been successful, never held any water. Okay, and here lies all the pipes that are coming down from that last point we've put in. So this just needs to be buried, and I want to take this towards the compost heap so we can start putting some water on the compost heap, so that can also start doing a little bit better. Because being so dry, the compost doesn't really decompose. And as you can see, here is lots of these heaps of topsoil I need to sift. Sometimes I think you bring yourself some punishment with the stuff you bring in and all the ideas. This heap here is actually next to the compost heap. This is where we throw all branches and stuff that we cut off. Maybe they'll also in time turn to compost, but I don't think that will be anytime soon. And then here we're at the compost heap. I'm sure if we start putting some water down on this, it will actually start decomposing quite nicely. I think at the bottom there's probably quite a bit of compost already. Okay, so now we've walked all along the back of the property. We've basically walked now from side to side. This side here is the other fence to the property. As you can see, just as dry on the neighbor's side on this side, and totally overgrazed, which causes a problem, because with us having some green on our side, his cattle keeps on breaking through the fence. And you can't blame the cattle, they're just hungry and thirsty. And in this corner we've got a infestation of moles, but I think with the soil being as hard as it is, they luckily contained to this area and have not made it to the vegetable patch. And then here you can see the neighbor's borehole is actually right on the property line, and for reasons I can't explain, on my property the water is nice and strong, the underground water. but it's not the same for the neighbors. Okay, and then further up here is just a mess that still needs to be cleaned up in months to come. And my friends, that's as far as I'll take the walk this morning. Well, let's just take a walk to the vegetable patch. Yeah, and we're in our third day of power outage. Something catastrophic went wrong on the overhead lines. Quite a couple of them have burnt off, and the cable feeding the overhead lines have also sustained quite a bit of damage. And the local municipality has been busy for a couple of days now, or 2 days, trying to get it restored. So let's hope that won't take too long either. Yeah, by the vegetable patch, the vegetables have not started taking, but hopefully the power outage won't carry on too long, so we can actually start getting some water down on this again. And day before yesterday we put in some tomato plants as well. My friends, that's it for today. Have a nice day and catch you in the next one.